Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with Savannah Schaffer. I am here to equip you with the belief and energy to make your dreams a reality. Take this time to fill your cup and align with the most vibrant version of you. Welcome back to the Secrets to Alignment podcast with your host, Savannah Schaffer. I am so grateful that you are here. I hope that your day has been filled with moments of laughter and joy already. I'm sending you so much good energy today, and I'm just feeling really, really excited to be here. Before we get into this episode, I wanted to mention that I am hosting a free something coming up here really, really soon. I'm going to be announcing it very, very soon here, so wait on that. But if you would like to know how to scale your business to 10K months, I want you to go ahead and send me a message on Instagram, waitlist, and when I launch this free blank, you will be one of the first people to know. I'm so excited to host this a little something. I'm sure that some of you guys are already guessing what it is, but if you would like to be on that, I would love to have you there, and you guys can message me waitlist and I'll send you the details as soon as I announce it. It is Monday. I got my workout in. I dropped Aria off at daycare, and I actually wrote out today's podcast episode on Friday of last week. I was reflecting on what I think has been very important to me as of recently, and something that's been coming up a lot is your relationships and the people who you keep around you. Now, this has been something that I feel like ever since I met my man Ty, he has really shown me how important your relationships are, and I am extremely grateful for him, because I feel like for the longest amount of time, I really didn't realize that the people who you surround yourself with actually says a lot about you, and the company that you keep is very important to the life that you are going to be living. So I really wanted to share some of my thoughts on this. I also had some interesting insights to share from the speaking engagement that I had. I met so many high-level people there, and I feel like just being in a room surrounded by people who are just operating at a totally different level in their mind, in the way that they take care of themselves, and the way that they show up, I feel like it showed me a lot, and I really wanted to share some of those insights with you guys as well. So first, I just want to start this off by saying that you are the sum of the 5 people that you keep around you. And I know that we hear this constantly, but I don't think that a lot of times we actually take a moment to see who is in our closest circle. I am somebody who keeps a smaller circle personally. I don't really have tons and tons of close friends. I have really good friends, but I only share my things that are going on in my life to a few select people. And I do that because I really truly love to nourish the relationships that give back to me. The people who are feeding into me, I love to feed back into them. And I think that when you actually start to take note of who are the people who you're surrounding yourself with the most, and how much are they giving and receiving from you and giving to you, I think that it really allows you to take a second to evaluate these kinds of friendships and the people who we like to tell everything to, or what they add into our lives. It really gets you thinking on the qualities that these types of people have. When I think about the 5 people that I surround myself with most, I think about some of my closest friends and Ty, of course. And when I actually think about what they are providing to me, it is such a beautiful, abundant exchange, because we're both holding each other in every single one of these relationships. We are all holding each other up to a certain standard, and we all want to see each other win. We want to see each other succeed. We want to see each other thrive, and we will call each other out if we think that the other one is not on the best page or not making the best decisions. We really hold our friends to the highest of standards, Ty and I specifically, and I really love this about us, because we are the people who pour into our friendships so much, and we expect that back from the people who are around us. And I think that the more that you continue to show up in a way where you are able to just give so much to your friends, to your family, you're able to give insights, you're doing it just out of the kindness of your heart, and you truly want to just see that person succeed and you want to see them grow and learn new things, I think that it can be so helpful, and also allow you guys both to continue to grow together and deepen your relationship. Now, a few of the insights that I had after speaking at the Wealth Summit were so powerful. And I feel like one of the biggest things that I realized was just that the conversations here are completely different. When you are surrounded by high-level individuals, they do not talk about low-level, low-quality types of things. Like, they are not really complaining. They're not talking about all the things that are going wrong in their life. They're very optimistic, and they're always solution-oriented. They're always wanting to fix any problem that they even start a conversation with. They're instantly ending it with the solution to it and how they are going to show up to fix or to enhance that situation. And I really value this so much. I recognize that everyone in this room, everyone who I talked to, I asked so many questions to all these different business owners, people who had businesses that were making them $100,000 in a day. Like, I'm talking high level individuals, and getting in a room with those kinds of people, again, it just showed me that there is so much more to life than complaining about the little things. I noticed that a lot of these people, they don't worry about things. They don't allow things to affect their energy much because they have bigger fish to fry. If they're always complaining about small things in life, they know that that's actually taking their energy from the big things that truly matter. Therefore, they just don't focus on it. And I think that this was something that was super powerful that every single one of us can do better with. I also noticed that in this community, so many people are there to give back to others, give back to the community. They're sharing their knowledge just so freely. They're not someone who's like, oh, you need to pay me for me to give you this kind of information. They're very just giving, and they want to see people win. They want to see people rise. And I really, truly loved that. I am someone who is the same way. Like, I love to give so much for free. I love to give you guys so much value because I truly want to make a difference in the world. And that is my number one priority. Like, today I was actually doing a meditation, and I started off the meditation with setting an intention. And my intention right now is just to impact as many lives possible in a positive way. And that is above all for me. Like, that is over anything else. I just want to make a big impact in the world. And me making these podcasts and having conversations like these, that is my way of contributing. And that is also why I value you guys sharing this podcast so much, because it really makes a difference. But yeah, I just noticed that all of these people there, they're just wanting to give back. They're wanting to donate so much. Like, I've been so inspired by the way that people are wanting to give away wealth recently. Like, I'm loving seeing so many celebrities and people who have so much influence and abundance that they're wanting to share it with the collective. It's truly what inspires me most to make more money, is being able to travel to Africa and go give back there, or give to the homeless here in Las Vegas. Like, there's so many things that are on my heart that I'm so excited to make a reality, just because I want to give back. I really want to make an impact, and I want to make an impact on people who truly need it. So that's just a little something that's been on my heart recently. I also noticed that everyone in this room, like, they really wanted to make a good impression. And I think that sometimes we actually don't really think about these things. Like, when you show up and you are like put together and your presence is what makes a statement, I think that you can truly help and connect with people so much deeper because you value yourself as a high level person. You're put together, you feel confident, your energy is in alignment, and you truly want to make connections because you want to support other people. I think that I noticed that a lot of these people, they hold themselves in a way with just like so much confidence. They know that they are a wealth of knowledge, and they really just bring a totally different energy into the space just by them being themselves, showing up authentically, not having an ego, not thinking that they know it all, like truly being learners. Every single person in this room I felt was somebody who truly wanted to learn and grow. And this is something that I think is a quality that Nobody in this world can take that away from you. No one can ever take away your knowledge. So if you can continue to educate yourself and you can continue to grow internally and externally, those are going to be qualities. Like, your knowledge is a quality that will last forever. And it is something that I just think is so important for all of us in this world of personal development. Like, of course, we're all learning, but I also want us to be growing and integrating the knowledge that we are gaining through the podcasts that we listen to, through the books that we're reading. Like, instead of just taking in a bunch of knowledge, I want to make sure that everyone is listening to this and actually taking action from that place and is really integrating everything that you hear. Because for me personally, like, I have to almost repeat the knowledge back out loud so that I know it's like registering with me, because if not, I can just hear a bunch of things and it go in one ear and out the other. So if I were you, like, start taking notes whenever you're listening to podcasts, or try to teach it to yourself and really gain that level of understanding that makes you feel confident in what you've just now learned. At this event, I was asking everyone just really powerful questions, because I personally believe that I have so much to learn. Like, I have so much to learn from every single person around me. I am wanting to ask them powerful questions so that I can continue to recognize where I need to grow, where I need to maybe learn more. It's really, really important to just be extremely present when you are around people who you value, because I think that it gives so much more into the connections that you're making and the knowledge that you have. I also think something that's like very important to me right now is I'm nurturing so many relationships and really doing my best to like wear my heart on my sleeve and give people their flowers. Like, I'm somebody who I just want to be an overflowing bucket of love and abundance. Like, I just want to be that person where I'm around anyone and their day is brighter because I talked to them, because I messaged them, because I came into their reality. Like, that is something that's extremely important to me. And I really think that this is something that can change the world personally. Like, if all of us can continue to just be the person who's looking up and smiling at others, or like complimenting people when we think that they're wearing something that we love, or just giving people their flowers. I think that it's so important and so useful, and people truly need that support nowadays. Like, we can give so much, and we don't need to be so guarded with all of the love and happiness that we have within us. Now, something else that I think is very important to this conversation is also knowing that you are always growing and evolving, and sometimes you will be outgrowing people. And this can be such a hard thing for us to accept when we start to realize that we just simply don't resonate with the people who we once did. It can be really, really challenging, because it's like our two identities are now involved in this relationship, our past identity and our present identity. And when you can continue to operate from your present identity, you're not going to get wrapped into all of the things that have happened in the past, and that will keep you in that friendship if you know that the present you is not aligned with that version of that friendship anymore. And again, I think that it can be challenging, because a lot of times, like, we love people really hard. We want people to stay in our lives every single moment of our lives, but the reality is that some people are here just for seasons at a time, and learning to accept that, I think, can be very, very powerful and allow you to welcome in friendships that are very, very aligned with you, that feel like a soul connection, that feel so powerful and so important, and truly make an impact in your life in a very positive way. It's important to surround yourself with people who see your value, who see how magical you are, who see that you do bring so much to the table, and also want to turn that up 5 notches. Like, you want to be around people who really see you for all that you are willing to bring your name up in conversations because they know that you can help someone else in their world. Like, you want to be around people who see the value in you. And if you aren't around people who see the value in you, I would ask yourself, do you see the value in you? Are you showing up from a place where you know that you bring a lot to the table? Because if you are not, that could be the reason why your friends are reflecting that they don't see any value in you, because you're not seeing any value in yourself. Maybe your self-esteem is really, really low right now. And that's where I would take responsibility, take action from that place, and decide that you are going to work on that so that your friends, your family, everyone who is around you will also treat you now with a higher level of respect, value, worthiness, all of the things. If you start to notice that maybe like your friends are not being honest with you, or they're not responding to you in the way that you'd like, or they're treating you just with a different energy that you treat them, I think that those are perfect moments for you to turn inwards for sure and see if there's anything that you can be doing better, but also just getting really, really clear on if this friendship is truly serving you and is this person bringing value into your life. Because again, you are the sum of the 5 people that you keep closest to you. And if those people are not seeing your value, you are not seeing your value. And that is where you must make that decision to choose yourself, choose love, choose better friendships, and know that, okay, if you allow one person who's not treating you the best to fall away, you are going to welcome in 2 people who are incredibly supportive of you and want to see you win. Do not allow anyone to waste your time, your money, your energy. All of those things are so important to us. And if you have friends that are doing that to you right now, I really want you to take a second and ask yourself, how are you treating them? Like the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. If you can do that, and if your friends will reflect that, that is a great thing. And if you are doing that and your friends are not reflecting that, then that is a perfect time for you to take a moment to qualify this relationship and actually see what kind of value, what kind of support they're bringing into your life. I want you to know that you are a highly valuable person because you are wanting to learn and grow and always evolve. That makes you a highly valuable person. Like if you are doing the inner work, if you are trying your best every single day, you are a highly valuable person, and you need to see that you are so special. You do bring so much to the table, and there is so much opportunity for you to continue to make an impact in your life and in so many others' lives. I hope that this podcast actually gets you thinking and really start to evaluate all of the people who you are keeping closest to you, and do your best to make the necessary changes to really welcome in the good people who really will see your worth, will see your value, and continue to pour into you the way that you pour into them. I'm so grateful that you took time to listen to this podcast. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Show up with the light that is within you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.